boy Ghost. I'm coming to you from inside my office. I'm actually sitting up here getting some files together and doing some stuff. I got a crazy 2 weeks ahead of me. I'm actually getting I'm getting the truck out the body shop, and I have one truck in the shop, which is Thundercat, and then I have Jezebel, which is out here. I'm actually about to get her towed back to Cali to my mechanic shop so I can get her motor installed. But I'm about to basically splurge a little bit in the next couple weeks, because I want to say it was Thursday. I was headed on a load from Yuma to Santa Maria, and my truck, Thundercat, I'm going up that hill in Coachella. Well, it's like right after you pass the TA and you're going westbound, there's like where all the windmills and all that are at, and you come around this little curve or bend to Morongo, and then where Morongo is, you got the scale, and then you got, you know, just the valley, like the IE. So I'm coming around, I can see the casino, and when I was pulling the hill, I noticed my truck was kind of losing power, which I figured, you know, my load, it wasn't that heavy. It was heavy, but it wasn't that heavy. So as I'm coming up the hill, it starts losing power, and I go to downshift, and it felt like there was a ball just in the transmission, just sitting there, like on the clutch. So I was like, okay, that felt kind of funny, but you know, it's whatever. So I get up the hill and start coming down, and we're coming around a little bend, and then the truck starts like sputtering, and I'm like, what the hell is that? It starts going do 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 do, like real hard. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of awkward. It's kind of weird. What's really going on here? So I pull over, and I smell oil. So I'm like, all right, something's going on with, I'm thinking maybe my turbo blew. So I popped the hood. I ran over to the turbo side. Turbo looks cool. Run back over to the other side, and I'm like, I smell oil, but I don't see it. I open the dipstick, open the oil cap, and there's white smoke coming out of it. So I'm like, that's interesting. And it's still making that doop 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 noise. So I'm just like, damn, like that noise sound familiar. It sounded like when Jezebel had failed on me. Well, it sounded like that, and then it was just like making just that loud noise. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. So I go over to where the battery box is, and I noticed that there's oil leaking from, it looked like the rear main seal, like it's just dripping down. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Because mind you, I had just got the clutch done like a year ago, so it had a new clutch, new rear main seal, and I'm like, damn, how'd it go bad that fast? So I sat up there, and I turned the truck off, because I'm like, I don't want nothing to happen. So I, you know, turned it off, so then I could like, I wanted to shut it off because I didn't want the truck to blow up or anything like that. So that's what I did. And I was sitting up there, I called the tow truck, and I told them what was going on. I said, look, I don't feel comfortable with driving it, so I'm gonna need y'all to come tow me to B&R, to my shop. Called Roger, let Roger know that, you know, the truck's coming in. And mind you, I had a whole load on me too. So I notified the customer, this was a direct shipper that I had, and let them know what was going on. So we get the truck towed to the shop. So we get the truck towed to the shop, and it goes into the shop. First day, they couldn't figure it out. They took the injectors off, thought it was injectors. Second day came, and come to find out, it was not the injectors. It was the crank. Some had basically failed with the crank, and the motor was no good. So yesterday, you know, that's when Roger told me, like, yeah, you're gonna need a new motor and blah blah blah. So he's like, you know, that's 15 grand. He's like, do you want to start on it? I told him, yeah, just to start the teardown process to get it going. So he told me the truck would be down for about 2 weeks. And he also told me if I'm gonna do that one, I might as well do Jezebel too. So I called the tow truck that towed me from Palm Springs to the shop in Fontana, and I asked him, like, you know, I needed a quote on, because I told myself going forward, I'm not letting nobody touch my trucks at all. I only trust Roger to touch my equipment. So with, you know, Jezebel being in AZ, I called and told him, like, look, I asked the tow company, like, how much would y'all charge to tow, you know, to come pick the truck up and just tow it back to Roger's shop so he can fix it. So they told me it'd be like $2,200. I said, cool, let's make that happen. So I told Roger to order me 2 motors. I guess he's gonna put 2016 motors into the truck. So I told him, let's make it happen, let's do it. So I told him, give me 2 motors. So I'm about to basically drop 30 racks on 2 motors to swap in my trucks. So with that, you know, being said and going forward, I'm gonna basically take y'all through the whole process of, you know, this whole thing. So, you know, I got vlogs on the way. So that'll be pretty interesting that, you know, we're about to start all this. We'll start that process. So I'm gonna take y'all with me, and, you know, hope you guys enjoy my vlogs that I'm about to start. Wednesday I have to pick my other truck up out of the shop, out the body shop, because y'all know it got hit and it got the whole front end fucked up on it. Somebody took the whole front end off, hit the side of it. So, you know, that was $10,900 worth of damage that I paid out of pocket because I didn't want to file it as a claim. So yeah, I'm about to spend a pretty bag within the next couple weeks. But, you know, like I said, like I told myself, I'm gonna spend 30 racks on motors, but that's gonna give me a return of at least 250K per truck. So, you know, it's not that bad of a deal, not that bad of an investment, because the return is gonna basically be well worth it in the long run. But Jesus, and I think I'm gonna pay it in cash too. So like I said before, I'm gonna vlog my process of putting these trucks back on the road so y'all can get an understanding of it, y'all can get a feel of it. But damn, having to shell out 30 racks for some motors is crazy. And then it's like, at the end of the day, one thing that Roger told me about Jezebel was, he was like, change the rods and mains at 500K. Because it just seems like with these DD15s, well, even with that truck, I got the truck with like 612,000 miles on it. And mind you, the top end, I had to rebuild the top end of the motor. I never touched the bottom end of it because I just had a lot going on. So it's kind of my fault. You know, I should have touched the bottom end of the motor when I got it, but I didn't. I was in a hurry to get it on the road, and then just life just kept happening. So, you know, I can only blame myself when it comes to now I'm about to basically shell out 30 grand. For Jezebel, I believe that one could have been prevented, but the mechanic I took it to in Arizona misdiagnosed it, and that's the reason why that motor blew, was because just the mechanic didn't know what he was doing. So that's why I say it really, when it comes to all that, make sure you're taking it to a mechanic that knows exactly what they're doing, because it will cost you an arm and a leg out here. So, you know, that being said, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do, bite the bullet, and not make the same mistakes twice. So, you know, it's all about the process of being a business owner, and you know, it's gotta charge it to the game sometimes. But like I said before, love, peace, prosperity, and I will catch y'all in the next video. And be on the lookout for these vlogs. I'm finally getting all my YouTubing and my stuff together to where I can bring out more, I guess, better quality content. So, you know, it'll help my channel because I rarely post on here. But like I told myself, I'm gonna start posting more, especially with these vlogs. It'll give y'all a more in-depth of how I operate and how I move and all the crazy shit that I do in life. So with that being said, like I said before, love, peace, prosperity. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for my next video. Deuces.